Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, which I think you all are because this is the first real video on my channel, my name is Fran and this is Journal with Fran, where I love to talk about all the stationery things that I love. So for today's video, I wanted to start off by sharing my planner journey. It's not very long. I started in 2020, but I also wanted to show you where I am now, but also where I've come from. Primarily, I was a memory planner. I got back into planning and stationery things in 2020. In the pandemic, when I started my YouTube channel, I wanted a place to plan my content, jot down my ideas for videos, and kind of track that, as well as like the whole like followers and social thing. But I ended up falling deep into the whole of memory planning. So I did have 2022 and early 2021 planners, but I think I recycled them because I was so inconsistent and I was still trying to figure out like my memory planning style or aesthetic or the shops that I liked. But I did find these planners that I haven't tossed yet, so I thought it would be fun to do a quick flip through to show you what I was doing and then share quickly what I'm doing now. So again, I don't have the original planners, but we can start in the second half of 2021. I was a devout Wonton in a Million planner girl. They're A5 wide vertical planners. And so I don't know if there's anything personal in here, so this video might be a little choppy, but I'll just go over a couple of pages. So the Wonton in a Million planners are great. They pretty much have your standard thing with just the fun wonton dim sum characters. So we had our calendars. I loved the monthly spreads. Monthly spreads were my favorite because I love seeing the bird's eye view of the month, our plans, birthdays, paydays, days off, vacations, any reminders I needed to give myself. I loved this view. So monthly planning, this was the more functional things for me, and then the decorative stuff was extra. So a lot of my kits, I jumped between Sadie stickers, Saucy stickers, and Letters to Apollo. I primarily purchased from Sadie stickers, but every now and then you'll see a different shop. But yeah, super into like the foils, and like here's my little like foil wiggle so you can see how shiny it is. I was super into all those YouTube videos, so shout out to all you amazing planners and planner accounts that got me into this. And then I just started memory planning, but I think my favorite part was just putting the stickers down. I really love stickers, and I'm so glad that there is a community out there that is unashamed about this hobby and this love. So yeah, I just started memory planning, and I mean, I tried to put this is so funny. This is my one-on-one with my old manager, and it says plant promo seed because I was trying to get a promotion at that job. So that's hilarious. Yeah, and then every week I would just try to keep up. Like, were we in Disneyland here? Yeah, there's like a must-do list here. I liked memory planning because one, these spreads are super pretty to look at, but then if you go deeper into what I'm writing, I really like seeing, oh look, I had a live sale here. When I was collecting Disney pins, I would sell some of my old pins, and so I had a live sale on my old Instagram. We went to Disneyland this week, and yeah, pin trading events in the Bay Area. So this was a lot of fun, and I did this pretty religiously. Yeah, I finished this year out pretty strong, and so I decided to do exactly the same thing in 2022. So there's not really a lot of new things here other than some life events that happened, which if you want to get to know me a little bit, I will talk through that. So the first half of 2022, I'm just going to do a quick flip. You can see I did not successfully finish the first half of the year, but that's because, let's see, oh, I used to write notes of what we did that week so I could put it in sticker form. So clearly I did not finish this week, Monday, March 7th. I want to say this was around the time that our offer got accepted on the house that we're living in now. So we were packing and moving and settling in, and I was also pregnant. I was in March, I was 3 months pregnant, I think, almost 3 months pregnant. So I couldn't get my planner things out of the box enough. But in July, I started to be a little bit more involved in planning. So I did finish this one out. And then with my monthlies, I started to be more functional on the sidebars. So I started tracking baby things, fun plans that we had, and then birthdays, even though I also put the birthdays on the calendar, I think. No, I did not put birthdays on the calendar. I used to put them here. So the weeklies were pretty much the same. I also started doing this thing on the side where it was like the highlight of the week, because I wasn't really using the sidebar either. So that was basically the end of 2022. And then in October, I had Miles. So I was admitted at 8:30 in the morning, and then I gave birth at 11:30 at night. And so I was on maternity leave, so I had a lot of time to spend in my planners. Kind of. Before the baby was born, I pretty much did all the spreads. I laid down all the stickers, so all I had to do was go in and fill them. So that's what I did with my free time before I went into labor. Oh, I didn't do the last week of December, but I wonder if it's because I did it in this one. So in 2023, Wonton in a Million released this full year A5 wide, and I love neutral colors, so I definitely went for this guy for 2022, and I am proud to say that I filled it up. So let's see if I actually started at the end of December. I did. I started December 26th all the way to January 1st. So I did complete the year. So literally same thing all year round. Kept track of the year. This was our first year of parenting. Miles turned 1 in October, so let's see if I have his birthday. You could tell I did get a little lazier because I stopped putting icons in, but I would at least write. Oh, this one is like a half icon page. But yeah, Miles's first birthday was October 16th, and we had the party on the 14th, so it was obviously some weeks got busy. I mean, the older Miles got, the harder it was to have this hobby because he was crawling, walking, reaching for things. So all the moms out there know what I mean. So yeah, I made it all the way through 2022, but I will say starting in September, like when you start to see like the icons fall off of the weeks or some boxes empty, this started to become a burden to me because I'm very goal oriented, obviously, which is why I'm in the planner space. And so I felt like I had to finish this planner. Like I didn't want to leave like the last 12 weeks empty. So it felt more like not like a job, but it just wasn't as fun because I was just literally copying. I think you could see I'm literally copying the same sticker layout each week. So I kind of lost touch with like the creative side of it, but I wanted to finish out the year, so it became burdensome. And so I was really thinking about what the heck I wanted to do for 2024, and so that's what I'll show you now. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So I went onto Etsy and found this, like, I think it was like a Korean owned shop, and they had this weekly planner. Ooh, sorry for the vulgar sticker. I should probably give a disclaimer. Old coworker, she owned a sticker shop and she sent us a bunch of samples. So this one is a sticker that says F off. And so I thought that was a fun year because I think especially when you're a parent, guys, sidebar, when you're a parent, people have so many opinions. And I think as long as you're doing your best, as long as you're trying to show up for your kid, you're fine. You're doing your best. But I got this planner off of Etsy, thinking I was saving money because I wanted to stay functional, but I also wanted to journal more. I think, again, to the point about becoming a mom, there was just not a lot of time that I had to myself. And so I thought maybe, you know, I can't go out a lot. and do things for myself, but I can do planner things at home. I can journal at home. I can, you know, do little arts and crafts stuff at home. And so that's kind of where I landed with this. So this, you know, this is not a very, it's not a popular brand. There are a couple of Etsy shops that have similar layouts. So I'm not even going to tell you the shop, or maybe I'll list it in my description. But I started it, let's pick a week that's like not so bad. So this one was like a little spread I did, and so I wanted to just use each box to like journal quickly about the day, so there was no pressure to like fill the column or like have to document every single thing or have to use a full kit. And so I was experimenting with this. Actually, I'm not gonna go, I'll just go to a blank page. I was experimenting with this because I love the freeform way of like, I could decorate it a lot, I could minimally decorate it, but there was still space to write every day about the day. And then we had all of our monthly layouts here, which I loved. So I can show you this one because, yeah, there's nothing, just appointments and stuff here. So that was my goal. But then as I started writing in the journal, I realized I didn't have enough space. So I thought it was time to actually entertain a different planner. So this actually, one thing I didn't mention is I went down to a B6. I went from A5 wide to a B6. I didn't think I could write as much journal-wise in an A5 wide, so I jumped down to B6. I actually like the compact size of it. I mean, I know there are smaller sizes, but anyways, so after doing some research in January, I planner hopped. I got the Aura Estelle Airy Cloud, and this is where I'm at now. I'm still trying to figure out the pocket thing, so please don't judge me. But I jumped over to the Aura Estelle Annie Plans Classic Daily in the B6 size, and so far I am loving it. I'll go through like my planner introduction, but what I love about this is that there's a daily page for every week. So you have your weekly view and your daily view. So I still had my monthly view, which is awesome because I need this to track. This is my favorite part. This has always been one of my favorite parts of planners, so I'm glad I could keep this. But I love that there's a weekly page for everything and then 7 dailies. And so what I do is I actually journal daily, and I'll journal whatever. I'll track Happy Mail, a milestone for my son, and then for the Saturday page I actually use it as a weekend recap, and then use the Sunday page as a decorative opportunity because I don't want pen or markers against the weekly view. So yeah, I'll do something like this. I'll do a weekend recap, and then I'll either play with washi or with some vellum. Like I put this die cut here on top of the washi, so I can go over this a little more if you're interested. But yeah, this is my planner. I'm still figuring out the pocket system, and then I could talk about my sticker book system. But yeah, this is where I'm at now, and I really love it. And this is essentially the progression of Fantastic Plans. And now I have my own dedicated desk. I have a mom cave, and so I'm very excited to continue to share mostly hauls. And then if I ever have time to actually, I'm very personal in my journal entries, so I don't know if I'm going to ever really journal on camera, but maybe when I lay down my washi for each week, I can make those videos. So that's it for today. Sorry that it was a mouthful, but for anyone in the planner community who would like to get to know me, this is me. I hope to see you at the next video. Until then, have a fantastic day.